Hi, my name is Kelly Rogers, and I am going to be talking about the 6 co-teaching approaches and differentiation in the classroom setting. Co-teaching is where a special education teacher and a general education teacher both work together in order to meet the needs of all students. There are 6 co-teaching approaches. The first one is one teach, one observe. The advantage of co-teaching in one teach, one observe is that more detailed observations of students engaged in the learning process can occur. The next is one teach, one assist. This is typically when somebody has a lot of content knowledge, one of the teachers, and the other one just helps to circulate the room and provide assistance to all of the students as needed. The third is parallel teaching. This is when 2 teachers plan together and teach both the regular ed and general education students at the same level on the same topics. Station teaching is basically centers teaching, where all of the students rotate between centers, with the general education teacher leading a center and the special education teacher leading a center, but both are focused on teaching the same content. The 5th way is alternative teaching, and this is when there are students that need specialized attention. So one teacher takes the responsibility of teaching the large group, while the other teacher pulls out the students who are struggling with concepts and they remediate. Team teaching is where both teachers are delivering the same instruction at the same time, but it could be in different settings. And most co-teachers do consider this approach to be complex but satisfying, and it is the most dependent on the teacher's styles. In order to team teach, the 2 teachers, special ed and the regular ed teacher, really have to have personalities which are consistent. And you have to trust the other person to know that they are delivering this instruction the same way that you would. Now, what is differentiation? Differentiation is just how the individual student's needs are met in the classroom setting. You have students who are higher academically in certain areas, others that are lower, and some students that are right where they need to be. So differentiation is just how we as teachers meet the students where they are in order to make them be the most successful. There are 4 ways in which we can differentiate instruction for students. The first is by content, which is what the student needs to learn or how the student will access the information. Process are activities in which the student engages in order to make a sense of or master the content. The projects are how the students demonstrate the learning that has occurred and what they know. And then the learning environment is just the way that the classroom works and feels. So how do co-teaching and differentiation work together? Well, both the special education teacher and general education teachers work together to plan differentiated instruction for all students. Just because one student is general education and another is special education doesn't mean that both teachers don't work with them. Typically, the general education teacher has the content knowledge of the grade level curriculum, and they are the masters at that. While the special education teacher also has the content knowledge, they are also aware of the different teaching strategies that can be used to target student differences. There are some students who need the teaching strategies to push them to excel higher, or ones that need to make up the prerequisite skills. And in this situation, the special education teacher can plan with the general education teacher in order to meet the needs of these students. The benefits of co-teaching and differentiation are that you have 2 teachers available to the students, and that makes the teacher-to-student ratio smaller for everyone. The students in the classroom are not aware of who the general education teacher is or who the special education teacher is, because they work with all of the students to provide instruction to students of all ability levels. And students get more of their individual needs met since there are more teachers that are aware of how all of the students are performing. Thank you for listening to my presentation on co-teaching and differentiation and how they work together in the classroom with the special ed and the general education teacher. Please let me know if you have any questions.